Alright guys, 7:18, we're heading out in the M5 this morning. We're taking it for a waff. That's a Warrant of Fitness. It's an annual inspection here in New Zealand, so just sat here letting the car warm up a bit, give that 10W60 treacle a chance to get pumped around the engine, and then I'll head on my way. Yeah, so the M5's going in for its Warrant of Fitness this morning. Like I say, that's the annual inspection here in New Zealand, so any car made after 2001, you can have a 1 yearly inspection, and any car made before 2001 has to have a 6 monthly inspection. So we just sneaked in with the 1 yearly inspections by about 4 years, this being a 2005. So they'll check out things mainly safety related: brakes, suspension, steering, seat belts. I'm not sure if they're big on the emissions here, not so much like the MOT back in the UK. But anyhow, we'll see how it gets on, and then we'll see if we've got any repairs to do or anything to look at once they've inspected it. Alright, so the car's been for its inspection. We're back home now. We've got the inspection sheet in front of us here. So if we take a bit of a closer look, you can see we've got all the passed boxes ticked off there, which is great. That means it's all passed for this year, for this annual inspection. See, they've been checking things like the headlamps, wiper washer operation, sun visors, seat belts, airbags. You see they've done some kind of emissions check there, exhaust system for visible smoke. Got the tyre wear here. You can see the rears are just starting to get a bit worn now, but what do you expect for a V10 M5? So yeah, it's funny, I've been for heaps of these inspections in the past, but even to this day I always still get a little bit anxious leading up to it. I don't know why. Maybe just because you don't know if you're going to be faced with a heap of repairs to do on the car and more money to spend on the car. I don't know, but you know, it's pretty cool now I've got the YouTube channel, because on the one hand, if it passes, that's great. You know that the car's been looked after properly for the 12 months prior, and if it does fail, then that's not a big deal either, because it gives me another repair to do, a bit more content to create. So either way, it's all good. So yeah, I don't know what to tell you guys. It's all passed this time round, whether that's due to all the repairs I've done in the last 12 months and the money I've spent on the car, or whether it's just the fact that it was a Friday morning and the technician doing the inspection was in a good mood that morning. Who knows? But anyhow, it's all passed. So that's awesome. The only thing we really need to take a look at here is the comments box. That's a bit like your advisories box. So this just gives you a heads up if something wasn't bad enough to fail but might need some attention in the near future. So we've got right hand headlight faded here. So I think what we'll do now is shoot outside and take a look at it, eh? Alright, so as you can see, the left hand one looks nice and clear, nice and shiny. Not wrong with that one. And then when we move over to the right hand one, you can see that it's looking a bit faded. It's gone a little bit yellow. It's got like a bit of a rough texture to it. I think it's been hammered with the UV rays over in Japan and then here in New Zealand. And once we pop the bonnet, you can see we've got a date code on the headlamp itself here. I don't know if the camera will pick that up, but it's 05, so this is the original headlamp to the car, what came out the factory. Now if we move over to the left hand one, you can see that date code, we've got 2014. So this has obviously been replaced at some point. Whether that was due to the old one failing or whether it's had a bit of a hit. But if we take a look at all the sheet metal around there, you see it's the original sealer here and it's all dead straight and true. So I'm not sure why that was replaced, but who knows. It certainly looks a lot better than the other side anyhow. So moving back over to the bad one on the right hand side, we've basically got 4 options. First option, we can use a restore kit on this, where you end up sanding it and then polishing it and that usually brings up quite nicely. I have used them before. I did use it on my X5 when I first got it, but the only thing is it only really lasts about 6 months or so, and then what happens is you end up removing all the protective factory coating off it, and then it's super susceptible to the UV rays, and then what happens is after 6 months it starts deteriorating rapidly, and you can keep repolishing it and that, but I find every 2 or 3 months I'm having to redo the ones on the X5, so it is a bit of a solution. It will improve it, but it's not perfect. Here we go, look, here's the X5 headlamps, and as you can see, they're just about ready for another polish. Second option, we can fit a brand new one. They are super expensive, and then once we do fit it, we've got to reinitialize the stepper motor, put the old modules on it, so it is a bit of messing around, bit of expense. Third option, we can look for a good used one, but it's quite hard to find one when the cars are this age without this kind of finish on it, without the degrading like this one, and again you've got to reinitialize the stepper motor and everything. Or the fourth option, we just live with it. I mean, it doesn't look too bad, but it's not perfect, so I'm not super happy with it. So yeah, we'll figure out what we're going to do with that. Not 100% sure yet, but we'll get it sorted. Alright guys, so there we have it. The M5's been inspected right the way through, and it's road legal for another year. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and keep an eye out for more M5 content. I'm MTech Guy, thanks a lot for watching.